Okay, so how do you set and achieve financial goals for your coaching business?
Yeah, this is a really great question. So let's hit it up with tactics, mindset, and accountability like we always do here.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to setting goals, I know one of the things that we've been talking a lot about in the Coach Accelerator is setting a goal based off of what you really want. And so especially when it comes to coaching, like you don't want to just set a goal related to like the number of clients that you want to help, because you're kind of closing the door for any opportunities outside of just the direct clients that you could get, right? So I like to set a goal related to an income goal and then have a specific date that's assigned to it. And then I start thinking about what are all the ways that I can hit my goal, right? And the great thing is that when you program in your brain, like, hey, this is my goal and I'm open to any way of making that happen, and you start taking actions towards maybe the way that you think it's going to happen, you'll actually be presented with so many opportunities that you had no idea were going to be present, but because your brain was open to it, right? I remember coaching a client who was struggling with this because they were focused on getting a certain number of people in their current program. But their current program isn't going to get them really to what they wanted. And if you're pigeonholing yourself where you can't actually create that and the numbers won't work out to actually create what you want, you're kind of keeping yourself stuck. So that's the first piece, is like understanding that there is some mindset and tactics behind how you set those goals, but really being open to a different way of getting it done. Because like you always say, like the way that you think it's going to happen is never the way that it happens. But as long as you're really focused on that vision of where you want to be, the opportunities will present themselves.
Yeah, I really like that because it really focuses on keeping an open mind and not letting yourself just go on one narrow path. It like really helps you open up and really find other opportunities. And that will actually create more momentum because, like you said, it's not going to look like how you planned it. And that's a good thing because all these other opportunities are going to pop up and you're going to have the ability to see those things come up.
Yeah, 100%. As a coach, you're already making a difference in the world. But what if you could take your confidence and the results of your clients to a new height? If you're looking to fine-tune your feedback and guidance for even more client success, I'm here to help. During a free coaching call, we'll uncover new strategies to align your business with your values, increase your confidence, and help your clients achieve even more. Let's set you up for continued success and growth. Book your free call today. The link is below. Thank you for being willing to lean in. Let's get right back into the show. Now let's get into the tactics and the accountability, because I feel like these are kind of like interchanged. The tactics being making sure that you're asking yourself the right questions to help you identify what you really want, and then making sure the numbers actually work with what you're trying to do, right? So one of the ways we do this is we not only have mentors and people who are a few steps ahead of us, but maybe people who can ask us questions to see things that maybe we don't even know exist, right? Because when we think about when we approach our business, when we approach coaching, and we're going based off of the things we already know, we kind of handcuff ourselves once again if we don't have, whether it's people, a group, a mentor, somebody a few steps ahead to go, you know what, have you considered this? Because then that really opens the door for us. So when I think about like the tactics and the accountability, kind of getting yourself to do it, it's making sure that you can ask yourself the right questions to become aware of maybe some ways that you could make money, that you could increase your income, maybe that's not directly related to what you initially thought. So let me give you an example. I know you know this, but having been in the space of coaching people, right? We've coached people in so many different avenues, so many different respects, like business, leadership, executives, people around their health and fitness, doctors, like all of these different people, right? If we had never been open to taking a step back and going, well, since we've had all of this experience for 12 years of coaching these people and helping people achieve success in all of these areas, what if we actually started teaching other coaches how to do this? And if we had been limited to, we've got to get a certain number of people in our program, we would have never been able to see that, right? We wouldn't have been able to make the impact and the income that we're making right now, be able to retire, do all those great things if we hadn't been open to it. So that's why making sure that you have that mindset of like, you know what, there's a way of achieving this. As long as I know what I truly want, I'm going to be able to figure it out, right? And then having somebody, obviously we had a lot of different mentors that we could reach out to and have conversations with, and they can show us some of the past that maybe we didn't know. And then being a part of a community, get us show up to take action and really ultimately achieve those goals. So those are the three things that I would say is really imperative when it comes to creating the financial goals for your coaching business and really making the impact you truly want.